So Jessica Jones is back, and she is as warm and fuzzy as ever. So I was lucky and I got a chance to catch the first 5 episodes of the second season of Jessica Jones thanks to our friends over at Geeks Worldwide. Thanks again, guys. You guys rock. Make sure you check them out at thegww.com. So, on to the rundown. Now, we will try to avoid spoilers in this rundown, but if you don't want to know anything, go ahead and stop here. We're not going to spoil any major plot elements, but some minor details will be easy to piece together if you watch the review and have checked out all the clips and trailers. Now, the biggest thing about this season I noticed was superpowers. Most of the Netflix shows have not really had heavy use of powers. That seems to have completely changed this season. Just in the opening scene, we get several uses of powers by Jessica alone. As a matter of fact, her status as someone with powers actually plays a much bigger part in the storyline and in her professional life in this season. Out of all the Netflix shows I expected them to break out the serious superpowers, it wasn't Jessica Jones, and I was seriously surprised. Now, this powers plot delivers quite a few Easter eggs, some interesting ones, some about reptiles, and then it drops a huge surprise in the form of a known Marvel superhero right in your lap. If you were taking bets here, you would have lost. I'm not going to spoil it, but I literally thought the guy was joking at first and it was just some sort of MCU tease, but you shortly find out it's not. It turns out he is key to the overall storyline and ties Jessica into the main plot. Gotta love it. Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones is, well, as sweet and cuddly as she ever has been. We do see her struggling some with this sort of now known superhero status, not something she seems to like. We really do reach into Jessica's past quite a bit more in these first 5 episodes. Her origin story, although not complete by episode 5, is a big part of this season's overall story. The accident led to the death of her family, the aftermath, and her recovery, specifically the parts dealing with IGH. Jessica, her connections to IGH, and her connection to other IGH patients play a much bigger part in Season 2, and it appears to be tying a lot of details and unanswered questions from Season 1 into this fold. Now, there are several support characters who are also back. Rachel Taylor's Trish Walker, aka Hellcat, is all over Season 2. Now, many of us have been waiting for her to actually become Hellcat, and I suspect we are just now seeing the first parts of that. Her story takes some interesting steps forward and backwards, and we learn quite a bit about her that we didn't know before. She's pretty key in helping Jessica uncover the details of IGH's involvement in her life. There's also a return of her boyfriend from Season 1, Will Simpson, aka Nuke. His involvement in the early part of the season kind of takes Trish in a direction no one was suspecting. And by the way, look for Easter eggs in her office in this episode, and message me what you think about them. I saw 2. Terry Hogarth's back, and carrie-anne still really brings it home. This character is going through some major changes this season. The storyline that we see develop in the first 5 episodes was pretty surprising to me. As life is challenging her in a way really not expected, she starts to evolve quite a bit. Now, I just got to see the first 5, but we see that stone face start to melt under some impending doom, both professionally and personally. Ika Darvell's Malcolm is also back and continues to be the friend Jessica doesn't want but really needs. He has grown from the drug-addicted neighbor we got to see in Season 1 to a confident and kind of guy that really serves as examples of what we should expect from reform addicts, so I kind of like that. He really is a guy using his extra chance the best he can. And we also have a couple new faces. Terry Chen, who's played parts in other superhero properties such as Smallville and Arrow to be specific, plays a new character and rival to Jessica, Pierce Chang of Chang Investigations. Like we said, this is a spoiler-free rundown. I don't want to give more details than we need to. The show comes out in just under 2 weeks from the release of this video, and I can tell you, from what I've seen, it's well worth the wait. The show really expands on what we saw from Jessica in Season 1 and in The Defenders. She is still 100% the Jessica Jones that we know and love, or maybe don't love and love, but with way more superpower goodness. I really can't wait to see how the rest of the season pans out. So, at least on these first 5 videos, I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. Check them out, get ready for a wild ride, and enjoy the show. I hope you enjoyed this rundown of the first half of Jessica Jones Season 2. If you like this video, make sure you click like below, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates.